to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. It don't bust to mama, it don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality scan, nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Boo, Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Mariri and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. They tried by the Canaries. These reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling, who them fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Every day, every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabemi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar, Mr. Like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwu Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of do the wall and one them and run them out now, Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away. Biafra, black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away. Biafra.
Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị Igbo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m. Ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt kwetu agba egbezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ebezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ, anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi si gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị dịfe nwanya bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ekoni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị iche ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana wee onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị mara ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise.
Na meherani onuzo ke Biafra meherani onuzo ke Biafra. Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belong to us. Try. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Try. You find a channel, na meherani biko kodo onyolu welo mono aya na meherani onyolu welo mono onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi the time is now. We want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na meo onuzo ke Biafra. Meherani onuzo ke Biafra. Na meherani onuzo ke Biafra. Meherani onuzo ke Biafra. Ndi romara anyị gburugburu anachi wepụ ndụ anyị n'ike. Shut up. Oh, they are holding our lead. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now he's Prime Minister. Mazi Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope. Yogi biko site ndị muziki kame iwele.
Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you, lovers of freedom, fellow Biafrans worldwide. I am sure you partook in that prayer from Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike ndị Igbo. Oh, his anasio na aviarola gaga n'ogo Ohamadike. We bless God. We bless God. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere. I am Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I am Pastor Agape Love. I am, by the grace of God, the acting Minister of Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, under the authority of our able Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Peace Ambassador, the Odogu, the taproot himself. The only one that stood his ground and made sure today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, we are still talking about him. It's still relevant. And then when they thought they have heard him, the anointing metamorphosed, you know, and now unbelievable when some janjaweed infiltrated us and thought they could destroy. Now you see the anointing now fell on Mazi, sure, who is holding ground for the two lions of Biafra, because sure, he's a Nigerian. We can see the baptism of fire on him. Now you see him with the Obundeze. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ, onye anyị na-atụrụ aja bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-eme ọ bụ ihe mmụọ, onye anyị na-atụrụ aja bụ oke mmụọ. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that Biafra is undefeatable. He said it is like onions that have layers upon layers. When you remove the first one, you think it's over. You remove the second one, you keep removing. You don't know how many layers there are. Because in your anticipation, you have gathered all your resources. You see these onions? Yes, it will be 4 layers. And all the resources you have is to destroy 4 layers and then end the onions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! All your resources are gone and the onions still there. You never finish. Now, do you know that at this stage now, it has come to the point whereby even those that never opened their mouth to say, oh, hey, Biafra, they are now being used by Chukwokika Biama to bring Biafra to pass. They are now being used. Amnesty International that have been keeping quiet since. Do you know that Amnesty have started speaking? Yes, Amnesty today. They're warning Nigeria. They say, how dare you arrest the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the man, the younger brother? They said it shows now that una own don't finish. Amnesty International. Let me see if I can get that Amnesty on, because I don't know. The thing is, I don't even know where to start from today. Amame bemge bido. We gawa Chineke mma. Orwella amame bemge bido. I don't know. Update yakba. As we are speaking today, no, yesterday, if I show you the pallet of bullets, the bullet, if you use bag, carry them, you go full 3 bags. Both bomb, grenade that they fired on our men in the front line. When they finish, as they finish, they're about to go, they give them, they left with body bags. And after they left with their body bags, our boys picked up all the carnages. They gathered it. As they were giving them the report. I don't want to show the video here because they've said that showing some of those videos of bullets and everything, it contravenes the community guideline and all that. If you see heaps of bullets, oh my God, both bomb, grenade. I say terrorists dealing with them and they are combing Biafra forest. There is where they will all be buried. I'm telling you. They will all be buried there. I don't know how long I will be able to spend tonight, but we'll try and see if it will be open mic. Oh, why did I remove this thing? I should have allowed it. Okay. Here it is. This is Amnesty today. Amnesty said, remanding lawyer Aloye Jimako and Prince Emmanuel Kanu. This is Amnesty International, their branch in the zoo. You know, these ones, some of them, they've collected green and red brown envelope, but this one, they know that if they don't speak now, as Nigeria go down, their own will also go down. There will be no amnesty anymore. So they want to keep their office because they know Nigeria is going down. Because as Nigeria will go down, amnesty will still remain. So amnesty want to save their face. They don't used to talk before. Now you see them talking. Remanding lawyer, that is keeping in prison or in detention, the lawyer Aloy Ejimako and Prince Emmanuel Kanu in Kuje prison just for participating in a peaceful assembly marks a further and chilling escalation of Nigeria's government's relentless effort to undermine freedom of assembly. What President Tinubu's government is subjecting Aloy Ejimako and Prince Emmanuel Kanu to comes in the context of a much wider crackdown. Now, they have not seen it that the crackdown is becoming wider. Comes into the context of a much wider crackdown on civic space because it was a no-go area. At least, as far as that protest was concerned, the last people you should pick were the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who were protesting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom because they have won all the cases everywhere. What else do you expect them to do? To fold their hands? And you know what they're saying? That they were singing, "Nah, free Nnamdi Kanu now, free Nnamdi Kanu now." They say it's a war chant. That they were chanting war chants. Oh, okay. You expect the war. Don't worry. This travesty of justice must stop. It must stop. You see, as I was trying to say before I brought that topic, I said, with all the effort they have done everything, they have failed, and now they have succeeded in awakening sleeping lions. Those that never had anything to do with Biafra, those that never cared about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those that were against us from the onset, they are now uniting with us to bring an end to the impunity called Nigeria. Everything will now come together as a puzzle because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Biafra is going to be the last miracle. Do you know that now? Even NTA. Do you know the meaning of NTA? Nigeria, what is it? Is it Nigeria Nigeria NTA? No, is it National Television Authority? Either National Television Authority or Nigeria Television Authority. NTA even reported that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't change them for them. They say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oh yeah, start your defense, start your defense. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, before I will start my defense, by force, compulsory, he told them the people that will come, that he need as his witness, and they must provide them if they want the defense. Actually, you want to carry on with a case that is not a case. You want to go on with a caseless case. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. NTA even joined them to report this. NTA. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let me see where NTA did that. Well, I will read this Yele Chore's post. I will read it later. But let's see what how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is changing it for them, honestly. It's getting very, very interesting. First of all, this is Vanguard. Vanguard reported. Vanguard said, Nnamdi Kanu lists Malami, Wike, Umahi, Sanwo-Olu, Danjuma, Buratai, and others as witnesses. Malami will come and stand. He will witness. All of you know what Malami witnessed now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remind him. But me, I have many things I will remind Malami to come and witness. Malami, come and tell us. That passport you had, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu passport, how did you get it? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu landed in Nigeria from Kenya. How did he get there? We can come and witness Obigbo massacre. Omar, he come and tell us all your nonsensical nonsense in Ebonyi. Yeah? Sanwo-Olu, come and tell us about answers and all the accusations accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You bring your own evidence. Then Juma, come and tell us, because you told us that even the military, they collude. Buratai, you have a witness, so come and tell us you witness. Because everything you did, you will come and show many, many things. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be asking. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will mention all these people, You don't hold them for their blockers. You know what they call blockers. I said, he won't change them for them. Let me show you. Let me go and bring the one where NTA reported it. The thing make me laugh. I said, even NTA, even NTA. Where is that NTA? Okay, this one I share this one. Okay, look at NTA. My people, laugh one TV. This one NTA. NTA News. Nnamdi Kanu lists prominent Nigerians as witnesses. Malami, Wike, Umahi, Sanwo-Olu, Danjuma, Buratai. As he opens his defense in the terrorism charges against him before the Federal High Court, Abuja, the leader of the proscribed, NTA we call them proscribed. Other people have removed proscribed from their mouth. Arise News, they no longer use proscribed. Sheung, the other guy in channels, they no longer use proscribed. But NTA, Fulani. The leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has listed former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, SAN, as one of the defense witnesses. Kanu, as a defendant, in a fresh motion, he personally signed and filed on the 21st October 2025 before Justice James Omotosho assured the court of his readiness to open his defense as ordered by the court. During the defense, Nnamdi Kanu intends to call 23 witnesses, divided into two categories of ordinary but material witnesses and vital and compellable witnesses. He prayed the court that in view of the number of witnesses he intends to call, the court should consider granting a 90-day time frame to enable him conclude his defense. I say, Nnamdi Kanu, we so deal with you people. In your court, in your own court. Why they are still doing this nonsense? I saw a video. One man was warning them, one APC, I think he's former APC person. He was warning them. I have not listened to the video, but I want to play it so that we'll listen to it together. I have seen the downfall of Nigeria. Glory be to God. Glory be to Chukwu Okike. I have seen the downfall of Nigeria. Glory be to God. Amen. When I look at my right, Nigeria has fallen. When I look at my left, Nigeria has fallen. When I look at my front, the zoo has fallen. When I look at my back, Tinubu have fallen. I have seen the downfall of Nigeria. Glory be to God. Amen. Oh yeah, make we go YouTube. Make I bring the video. Nnamdi Kanu ga-arụ unu aka n'anya. Akwụnụ so unu na unu chọrọ ime Nnamdi Kanu something. He told you people that he will be the last. He said, I will be the last Igbo person you people will persecute. This my case will be the very last. Let us listen to this man. I have not listened to it. I just saw the title. What was the title they gave this thing? Let me hear. He said, Nnamdi Kanu situation can consume Nigeria if not well managed. Ex-AAC chairman calls out Igbo governors. Nnamdi Kanu situation can consume Nigeria. I never listened to him, honestly. I never listened to him. I want to listen to him. I want to see how he meant that Nnamdi Kanu case can consume Nigeria. You know what? When somebody here consume, no getting have jaja. Okay, let's go.
Nnamdi Kanu had no business being incarcerated this long. I say it, and I'm very, very vehement about it. Nnamdi Kanu has not committed the kind of sin or the kind of atrocities, the kind of constitutional infraction any Nigerian has committed. Now, you have people like Sunday Igboho, who was arrested with arms. Igboho is going about doing whatever he's doing. Now, you have several kingpins, whether they are bandits, whether they are terrorists, or whether they're anything they are called, they are free and going about their businesses. Nnamdi Kanu is simply expressing his constitutional and humanitarian right. And so to keep on caging Nnamdi Kanu or incarcerating him is not only a disservice to humanity, is also a great constitutional crisis that will come into this country. Let me take it.
I mute myself. A great constitutional crisis. That is why people have seen it. People I saw on the protest, people like Randy Peters, people that believe strongly in Nigeria, people like Very Dark Man, always be the talking drum, Mama P, the English Alhaji. All these people, they are Nigerian people. They love Nigeria more than anything. You see them carry the protest for head because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is a caseless case. So thank you, Mom. Thank you. I've seen it. A caseless case, a case that is capable of turning Nigeria upside down and making Nigeria to be completely forgotten. Now, some of you that are supporters of Tinubu, could it even be that Tinubu is doing this thing because he doesn't believe in one Nigeria? Maybe at the end of the day, you might now discover that Tinubu is actually doing this thing, stretching this to the limit whereby Nigeria will completely crash. Because Tinubu, remember, Tinubu said it many years ago that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. And he knows very well that this particular case is a caseless case. It's a no case. In fact, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu filed for a no case submission, it should have been a time where Nigeria would say, so finally this man say it's a no case submission. Oh yeah, let us quickly come out. Because right now there is what I call a united that is the unity of the oppressors. The unity of the oppressed. The oppressed in Nigeria are gradually coming together because of the injustice on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People from the north, people from the south, people from the west, people from the middle belt, people from the east, they are all coming together. Despite their differences, they are now uniting under one umbrella. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man that was hated by almost all. A man, whenever you talk, they say, how can you call Nigeria zoo? You useless man, you will perish there. Hey, make them finish up. Many of them are now writing tabloid. They are now doing online program, calling upon Nigeria. Say, leave this man, leave this man, leave this man. They are still holding him. I want to bet with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes. The people holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are the number one enemies of Nigeria. Number one. Okay, you didn't know. That is, those people you see now protesting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, that are Nigerians, you see them at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. People are waving Nigeria flag. Okay, since when they carry Biafra flag, you mourn them. They have said they will not carry Biafra flag again. Now, we Nigerians, we want to carry Nigerian flag. I tell you, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. I saw Flag Boy, the boy they call Flag Boy. That guy, he can die because of Nigeria flag. One Nigeria to recall. He even carried their pin. He said, because of this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, we die here. These are one Nigerians. You know what it means? It means that the oppressed are now uniting. Now, gradually, the cloud is gathering. The cloud is gathering. By the time the cloud fully gather, hey! Okay, no so, no so. By the time this cloud will fully gather, when the whole oppressed, we know that these people holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is the meaning of this? Okay, because some people, the things they do them like say, na spark. Some of them didn't even know that the appeal court have set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. They don't know. They don't know that Nigeria is owing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion. 1 billion with abeg. Nnamdi Kanu, abeg, take this 1 billion. Forgive us for kidnapping you. because Nigeria court granted that judgment. It is not a Biafra lawyer, a Nigeria lawyer. And then to crown it all, a Yoruba lawyer, a Yoruba lawyer came and said, this case is discharged and acquitted. No, now when she was doing it, she said, no courts in Nigeria have the jurisdiction or right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She put the stamp, and when she finished it, they were threatening her. She just washed her hand and she come out. How many of you think that the other lawyer that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked her to recuse herself? You think she was not happy? Binta Nyako. The best thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the best gift she got for herself was the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told her, remove your hand from this case, you know fit do am. Then she washed her hand and she ran away. She ran away because they have gone left, right, and center. There is no way. No way. No way. Even with Mago, they can't succeed. Now, the plan was that they want to frustrate him, suffocate him, and see whether he will die. And every day they think his head will collapse, or, you know, the Almighty Chuko Kabian will still give him another lifeline. And then Fulani, shameless lawyers will now stand and say he is fit to stand for judgment, thinking that maybe when he come and stand there, he will fall. They don't know that as a Biafran, we have 7 lives. 7 lives. This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, it will show them where. I will go back, let us listen to this man. I will start it from the top. It will show them way. So I wanted to buttress the point to tell you the topic we have tonight. So when I put my link, you can call in. The oppressed are now uniting. Now, it has gotten to the point whereby it is no longer all hail Biafra. It is all hail freedom. Do you understand? It is no longer, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is no longer all hail Biafra. Because Nigerians are now involved. Nigerians who know, who admit that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legitimate rights has been trodden on their feet. And that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have the right to ask for whatever he's asking. It is left for them to see, okay, let us see if, as he asks for it, as he asks for it, let's see whether, if there's a referendum, whether he will win. You understand? So that is the point where we are now. So the people now supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, they are no longer Biafrans. So many Biafrans are even hiding, like the Southeast governors that are hiding, like the senators are hiding, because they wish that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should perish there. But to their greatest amazement, he will not die. Nothing will happen to him. He will come out with his life, complete, hale, and healthy, because the Almighty Chuko Kabiama will do his work, and then them, Soludo and all of them, they will run away. They will run away. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming out means that they are finished. They are done for. Now let us listen to this man that is speaking here. Let's listen to him. Please, Oga, yes, let's take another 1 minute of your time again. Take it back.
Any Nigerian, Nnamdi Kanu had no business being incarcerated this long. I say it, and I'm very, very vehement about it. Nnamdi Kanu has not committed the kind of sin or the kind of atrocities, the kind of constitutional infraction any Nigerian has committed. Now, you have people like Sunday Igboho, who was arrested with arms. Igboho is going about doing whatever he's doing. Now, you have several kingpins, whether they are bandits, whether they are terrorists, or whether they're anything they are called, they are free and going about their businesses. Nnamdi Kanu is simply expressing his constitutional and humanitarian right. And so to keep on caging Nnamdi Kanu or incarcerating him is not only a disservice to humanity, is also a great constitutional crisis that will come into this country. Let me take it from this point. How do we explain a situation? A man who has stood up clearly that what he is fighting for is the marginalization, perceived marginalization of a certain set of people in this country. And it has a historical anecdote. Now, what is the historical?
Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Before you continue, I have the evidence to that particular point you made now. Let me bring it. Let me bring the evidence to that point you just made now. I will bring the evidence, koro right now, from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. You know, they don't know that we have the records of everything. I have videos tonight too that I will play for you. I have videos, so many videos. Let us bring this one. We'll come back to you, sir. I have evidence to you to show them that, look, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not even, you know, his interest was not about, say, Biafra, or to break away, or to, no. Look at what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was. Even at the inauguration of ESN, this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying. This was a video when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inaugurated ESN. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying. Listen to him here. When ESN was being inaugurated, listen.
If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this, you demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. The freedom to decide. The freedom to write a constitution if you prefer. The freedom to live with whoever you want to live with. That is what we're asking for. But most people misunderstood what we're saying. And today, almost everything we have said about the zoo has come to pass. Everything we have told you. Everything.
Did you hear him say, I'm not even asking them to break Nigeria. It is for people to have freedom, to have what they deserve, to live like human beings. I want to repeat it again. Listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This were the core of his message. Look, when they brought him and all those zoo governors in the southeast, he told them, they said, okay, stop this agitation. Let us see what. He said, okay, what do you have for me? They said, oh, don't worry, we will give you what you want. He said, I need a third Niger bridge. I need airport. I need seaports. I need good roads. I need hospitals. I need that my people will begin to live like human beings, like people are living in other parts of the world. They said, okay, we will do it for you. He said, okay, no problem. After listening to them, he went home. Do you know what they did? Few days after that day, they went to his house to unalive him. In the process, 28 people, as we have in record, were unalived. Not those that were running in the bush that were buried by the swamp. 28 people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking for legitimate things that people enjoy all over the world. Listen to him saying it here in this video. So that before they will tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a murderer, he has blood in his hand, he did this, he created ESN. This is what, why did he create ESN? Why did he create ESN? Because Fulani headsmen were rampaging everywhere. Because he saw that they had an agenda that they would not stop until they finish it. He said, no, at least to hold my people, to protect my land, to preserve our territory, ESN. That's why you have ESN. No? Listen to him repeat. I want to repeat this thing again. Listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking for before we go back to that video.
If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this, you demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom.
I am not even asking people to break the Zoom. Demand what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. Your freedom.
Rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. The freedom to decide. The freedom to write a constitution if you prefer. The freedom to live with whoever you want to live with. That is what we're asking for.
Okay.
But most people misunderstood what we're saying. And today, almost everything we have said about the zoo has come to pass. Everything we have told you, everything I told you has come to pass, hasn't it?
Everything.
If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this, you demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom.
Your freedom. All right, let's go back to that man and let's continue to listen to him. You see what that man was saying? This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking for. Before ever they started hearing, hey, Biafra, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu decided and said, no more negotiation. Because he told them, remember what he told that Fulani woman? He told them they have killed too many people. When he said, no, it has gone past that level. Because when he was asking for this thing, they refused. His parents died because of that thing. His parents died. 28 people lost their lives. Ikonso was murdered. Even today, as we are talking, in the southeast, they are still bombarding. Like I told you in this program, if I show you shells of bullets that our men are picking in the bush. All right, let's go back to that other video. Nigeria must collect. I'm telling you, they will never be free because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not done them anything. Now listen to this man, let him continue.
How do we explain a situation? A man who has stood up clearly that what he is fighting for is the marginalization, perceived marginalization of a certain set of people in this country. And he has a historical anecdote. Now, what is the historical anecdote? The certain people, the Igbo people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, over the decades have been marginalized in this country. It is not a matter of allegation. It is not a matter of perception. It is something that is as strong, as visible, seen everywhere. And Nnamdi Kanu has stood up as the only person that consistently over the years and had said to everybody that my people are suffering, that my people are not enjoying what they are supposed to enjoy in the country called Nigeria. On account of that, he stood up and questioned the Nigerian state. So now, the Nnamdi Kanu issue is a multi-layered issue. First of all, you need to understand that there is a legal perspective to it. There is a political perspective to it. There is an economic perspective to it. There's also a socio-economic perspective to it. Now, let's look at the legal side of it. This is a man that was arrested in 2022. 2021. And when he was arrested, what was he arrested for? The charges were terrorism, treasonable felony.
He was kidnapped. Oh, this man, I don't know whether this man have a history. He was not arrested. He was kidnapped.
And managing an unlawful society. Now, those are the three things that he was accused of. Now, they went on trial. By 2017, the court granted him bail, and he came out. By 2022, when they attacked his house. They attacked his house in Umuahia. The natural instinct for somebody to survive is to see how he can survive. It's just to find a way to exit the environment where he was being attacked. And so he fled the particular scene, and he's fleeing of the particular scene. He found himself in the UK or wherever it is. And on account of that, they said he has run away. Now, the point being made is that while he was there,
oh no, what's the problem? Big muscles don't mean big strengths.
an arrangement was done to get him from Kenya, where he went to, and brought him back to the country. Since then, the legal issue.
An arrangement was not made in. I don't know where this man, who is interviewing this man. I never listened to it before. He said an arrangement was made in Kenya. The guy is just misquoting both dates. He's mixing up. Am I coming out? He's mixing up the dates. Just mixing up the dates. The guy is confused. He doesn't have the information. You understand? He doesn't have the information. But anyway, let's listen to the point he's trying to make.
Issue has remained the way it is. It's not been moving forward. It's not going back. There has been a sustained effort directed by not only by the state, but there's some political contending interests within the Nigerian state, within the Igbo elite, within the political class to keep to put Kanu down. So, in the helicopter view, the Kanu phenomenon, the Kanu issue, is one issue that can consume the Nigerian state if it is not well managed. It is beyond the rhetorics we keep on talking about. The Kanu issue is an exemplary issue to show how we can manage a country. And if that is not done properly, if it is not done methodically, if it is not done with a sense of genuineness on the part of the Nigerian state to see how they can have a political dialogue to manage the situation, it will definitely create more crisis. Of course, as we speak now, the Southeast is agitated. There is a plan of a protest that is coming up. Now, the nature and the reason the entry of that particular protest, that we're also trying to analyze. But one thing remains, that there is a very large number of population of Nigerians, whether they're from the Southeast.
Okay, this guy, his name is Leonard Ezenwa, ex-national chairman, AAC. Okay. I don't know this guy. This is the guy. This is the guy that they were using that time against Shore. This is the guy that I think I remember this name. I never know the name. AAC. AAC is the political party of Samuel Shore. It's no wonder the guy is not well. He's not well informed about this full story of what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said an arrangement was made and all that. Anyway, he's trying to land somewhere and everybody's actually saying something. This guy is the one they use to come and claim that he is the owner of AAC. Meanwhile, the party was formed by Omoyele Sowore. Eventually, Omoyele Sowore defeated him, I think, in court and everywhere. Well, I'm not interested in their Nigeria party, but also let me hear what he's saying. Let's continue. Leonard Ezenwa, ex-national chairman, AAC.
Whether they're from the south, whether they're from the southwest, whether they're from the south, from the north, everybody has one particular focus now to get Nnamdi Kanu out of the place. Then you ask yourself, why is it now that the whole focus, the attention is for Nnamdi Kanu to come out? Is it for the purpose of securing a political capital? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. Why would it be at the timing now that is happening? Well, whatever timing it is, we're all interested. What we're interested in is Nnamdi Kanu should be left off hook and let him rejoin not only his family. He has a right, because as we speak, his health is bad and he has to go and take medical treatment wherever it is. So finally, regarding Nnamdi Kanu, my position is Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any sin which other terrorists in this country have committed. Nnamdi Kanu is not as worse as Sunday Igboho. Nnamdi Kanu is not as demonic as the line of terrorists that are lined up in the north. They're everywhere. Nnamdi Kanu is not as evil as the bandits that spread out. That you have a bandit that will come and have a meeting with the Nigerian state operatives. Yet Nnamdi Kanu, who did not carry a gun, who did not do anything that is inhuman to speak like this set of people, is kept incarcerated in a cell. It's time for Nnamdi Kanu to come out from the prison, and we can move forward for a political dialogue on how we can reintegrate the Igbo people back to the nation state called Nigeria.
He said, and think about how they can reintegrate the Igbo people. So, can't you see now the truth is coming out gradually? Now they are now owning up that the Igbo people are not yet integrated into Nigeria. The Igbo people are not even part of their Nigeria yet. So this guy is advising them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they will now think about how they will reintegrate the Igbo people. But Igbo people have gone. Those people you see that are still saying one Nigeria, it is because they are collecting stipends from Tinubu and some terrorist organizers. But the real Igbo people who understand, the eye that is winked, well, we have left them behind. So let me see whether he said any other thing.
There is a huge crisis among the political elite. Now, the lack of cohesion amongst the political elite is one factor that we need to also ask ourselves. Now, you need to find yourself, who are the governors of the Southeast? How did they get to where they are? You're talking about Mba, who just defected to APC. You're talking about Alex Uti. You're talking about Soludo. You're talking about several of the governors in the Southeast. Yes, Francis Wifre and Hope Uzodinma and the rest of them. Now, if I ask you one particular question, in yourself, based on the assessment of all that has happened, do you think that Hope Uzodinma would support the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Ti sei mai chiesto come posso stare meglio? Ovviamente non esiste una risposta universale.
There's no way he will support it.
Why do you think so?
Why I think so is because before his incarceration, you saw the battle, not only the media battle, you saw the punches, you saw not only the verbal punches, you saw the political volleys that was going on between himself and the governor of Imo State. Now, not only that, he sees Hope Uzodinma sees Nnamdi Kanu as one of those who had made Imo State ungovernable for himself. So no right-thinking or rational governor will want Nnamdi Kanu to come out. But it is time to understand that this is a statesman. I am now a statesman that governs a people, and these parochial things should not be features or factors that I should look into, but rather it should be things I will consider in a broader perspective. So, to your question, why is it that people like Hopo Udoma, who is a governor, would not want to Nnamdi Kanu? I have just addressed that. He would not want, because that time he made it in a way that it becomes very uncomfortable for him to govern the state. So he, Hopo Udoma, said. Now, for other governors, you need to understand the background of Oti himself. Oti is not a very noisy person. Oti is a very sound, professional, laid back, but organized political leader that is doing much in Abia, and that is his constituency. I do know of a certainty that OT has been at the background doing a whole lot for Nnamdi Kanu to come out, even though he might not come out in the media to talk about it. But there's a lot of work that's been going on the ground to see how Nnamdi Kanu will come out. First, it is his constituency, because that is where he comes from. Secondly, it will also be a political plus for him. Thirdly, it will now also bolster his chances of re-election. Fourthly, it will put him in a position to even get closer to the president, and also to see how they can project the Igbo cause. So I see him being at the forefront of this particular campaign, but he is being also very, very cautious in his movement. Now, for people like Winfrey of Airborne, I can see neither here nor there where he is. Of course, you should understand his political mentor, Umahi. Umahi is vehemently opposed to anything that has to do with the Biafran cause. So I do not see any difference. I do not see any impact. I do not see any way his boy to speak, or his political son will want to go to want to do what he doesn't want to do. So that's for Ebonyi himself. Now for Soludo, you know Soludo's position regarding this. Soludo does not take kindly to anything that has to do with this Biafran cause and all that. And he has voiced that over time. It's not hidden. His position is very clear. Now to your question, why is it that the Southeastern governors are reluctant to come out forcefully to now, as an umbrella body, to see how they can get Nnamdi Kanu out of incarceration? The answer simply is this: everybody is scared of his position of governor, and that how impact on him either during his re-election or their continual governance of the particular state. That is the reason. They're just being selfish about it, and that's where it stands.
Okay, thank you. All right. So you can see a lot of voices are coming up. Let's go back to Twitter. Let me first of all see whether there is an update from oh, there are many voices. Wait, let's hear more. Let's hear more of these voices. Let's hear more of these voices, honestly. This is getting quite interesting. Even Ndausa is talking. This one is a typical northerner. A very
people are complaining is that there was a presidential pardon some few days ago, whereby the president pardoned a lot of people, and it sparked a lot of controversies around the country. Now, why people are complaining is that the president pardoned a lot of people that did dangerous crimes, and he has set them free, even without completing their sentence in jail. Now, for example, there is a kidnapper that he kidnapped even Mike Ozekome and some other top people, and even, unalive some top men, and the president have pardoned such man. Now, my take on this particular matter, I will give you my take. But before my take, now there is a family of one Hausa family like that. Now the wife unalives the husband. I remember that case trended online, where they follow up the case. The family of the man took the case to court, and last they sentenced the woman to prison. Do you know that the presidents have pardoned that woman, have granted her pardon? That woman has returned home. Now, while people are looking at the case, the family of that man have said that this is the worst injustice ever in the history of Nigeria. That somebody that unalives their son, the president have granted her bail to go and pardon had to go. Now, let me tell you something. If such a thing have not happened to you as a family, you will not understand that where this family, their pain is coming from. Their son got married to a woman. The woman unalives the son, and now the president have granted the woman pardon. No, this is not fair. How do you want the family to be happy? How do you want the family to live when their son, okay, did he bring back their son? You see, that this country don't allow them to unalive you. Don't allow them to take your life. One light and lie. There is no justice. I am not happy with this one that the president did. One light and lie. I'm not happy that Allah. Drug barons, you are releasing them. We are saying that the problem of this country now, we are saying that the people that are committing the crime is too much. We are thinking of how to reduce them. Now you are bringing the ones that we have reduced, you are bringing them back inside. Now the country is now filled up with people that are doing crime. I watched a video online that is trending currently where they say that bandits came in Katsina State, they came to a premises to come and do a peace deal. You need to see the guns that these people are holding. You need to see the amount of people. You see how there are many in Katsina State. Look at how there are many with gun, plenty guns. Look at how there are many.
You know, there's one funny thing. You know, do you know that the only thing that the IG of police said was that if they want to repent, they'll give them opportunity to repent. But did they repent? The answer is no. Do you know that they have not denied it, that those guys are terrorists and that they came with guns and left with guns? The way they are denying Christian genocide, that is koro with evidence. This one now, they are not denying it. Too. They can't deny it because you can see even Hausa people in their government, tough people are now talking about it because we made sure that those videos went viral. You see the way this Hausa man is angry. You see, if you see the kind of gun they are carrying, life, and they still have those guns till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Continue. It is good. We want to continue to show the world these things.
You need to see the guns that these people are holding. You need to see the amount of people. You see how there are many in Katsina State.
Yes.
Look at how there are many with gun, plenty guns. Look at how there are many. Look at how there are many with guns. Who gave them all those guns?
Okay.
Who bought all those guns for them?
Not me.
Do you know, when I saw that video, may God forgive me for what I'm about to say, but this is what is in my mind. It's my mind. You cannot blame me for saying my mind. This is what I feel. The thought that came into my mind when I watched that video of those bandits carrying gun in Katsina State. Katsina State. This is a state that have produced the president, former president Umar Musa Yar'Adua, that is late. This same state have produced the late President Muhammad Buhari. Now, when Yar'Adua left that state, when Yar'Adua was the president, Katsina was not like this. Katsina State was not like this. As a matter of fact, I went to FDC Daura, Katsina State. Katsina State used to be one of the most peaceful states in the world. One of the most peaceful states in the world. Just like Borno State, Maiduguri. Used to be very peaceful. What happened to Katsina State? So the thought that came to my mind when I watched that video, I was telling myself that there is something that the late president did not tell us before he go. Buhari. There is something that he didn't tell us. I don't understand how Katsina State have changed from what it used to be to what it is now. I still cannot figure out how Katsina State have transformed from a peaceful state to a state that is filled with terrorists. How? For God's sake. For God's sake, how did Katsina State get to where it is today? Look at the people with gun. We are talking about how we are going to reduce these people that are doing crime. The president has pardoned a lot of criminals and bring them back into society. We are no more safe. We are no more safe, mana.
Mana.
In as much as you want to have a good name by saying that in your tenure you pardon people. So if you are going to pardon a criminal that did something like that, masterminded the kidnap of Mike Ozekome and some other people, he was brought back to society and people were clapping. Why have you not? Why did Nnamdi Kanu not make it to that list? The things that these people did is even more than what Nnamdi Kanu have done. Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? Why is he still in detention? Why was Nnamdi Kanu not granted presidential pardon?
Now, there's something I want you to understand. When you hear these people say, why did Nnamdi Kanu not make it in that list? We don't appreciate the fact that they are joining Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and wishing that he should make a list of people that are pardoned. No. In fact, that's not what we're asking for. We don't even want it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. But the point it goes to show is that these people have always known. It brings it to open your eyes to know that, so this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not actually a very terrible person. Because all these people saying, what has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done? Go back and see what they have said about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they go and ask them now, why did you so condemn Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before? Why is it now that you are seeing the real criminals now, and you are now bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into the picture and saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what has he done? I don't know. I wish I can explain this thing to you. So it goes to show that these people deliberately, out of unnecessary hatred, out of unnecessary follow condemnation, you just follow somebody to condemn somebody that have not done you anything. Someone you have no evidence of what he has done. You don't hear one mad person come out and say, hey, he's a criminal. He opened Radio Biafra, a personal business. Hey, the criminal, he's collecting money from people. Then they ask him, can you bring evidence of the money collected from any one of you? He collected money from you. Yeah, he's a millionaire. He has bought this, he has bought that. And the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have often come out and said that if you see any house that my name is attached to it, then anything I say in this life, don't believe me. Or you see any car, and then they say that car belongs to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or a land, or any property whatsoever. So all this while, you people have been saying, Nnamdi Kanu, he's a terrible person. He has done this, he has done that. Now, notorious criminals are being pardoned. And most of all these people, because they don't want criminals in their society. These are the same people that was rejecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and saying, crucify him, crucify him. Now, they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you ask them today, would you prefer a 150 Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released to you, and then those criminals that were pardoned to go back? They will tell you, yes, give us 150 Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done nothing. They know. That's why, very quick, they're telling you, what has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done? What has he done? Pardon him. Pardon him. We are not asking for pardon. He must be free because he has done nothing wrong. Use your head. You see, a lot of things are unfolding. Very, very soon. Very soon. Oh, you know, God has a way of doing things. Even people, maybe Tinubu's doctor, Tinubu's wife, Tinubu's son, all these people that are, hell-bent on controlling Nigeria, something tangible will happen to them. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an angel. The white angel will appear to them. The Biafran angel. And then they will know and say, I saw his light too. I saw his light too. I don't want to. My hand no do. I don't follow them. I beg you, forgive me. Let him go. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release must be unconditional. It must be unconditional. There's no two ways about it. So, try and be, reminiscing on that thought by asking yourself, all these people, most of the people talking today, go back in time and see that they had been very, very critical about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why some of them, they will say, you hear them, the only thing you hear them say is that I do not agree with his method. They will quickly say it to debunk whatever they want to say. They say, I do not agree with his method, but he has not done the things that all these people have done. They will always project that to make you feel that we are not supporting him. Whether you support him or not, you know he is a holy man. He has done nothing wrong. He has done nothing wrong. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have really done something wrong, you know what they will be saying? They will say, he did something wrong now. He did something wrong. But maybe they should just include him because he did something wrong. But they keep categorically tell you, what has he done? What has he done? Look at criminals. This guy is shouting. Look at their name. There are plenty, many of them. You see, they are gone. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have never seen him with a gun. But yet you're holding him. All right, let's listen to him. Let him finish talking.
Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? Why is he still in detention? Why was Nnamdi Kanu not granted presidential pardon? Why is it that he didn't make it to the list of the pardon? The people that they pardon. If you can pardon a drug baron, if you can pardon somebody that unalive her husband, clearly against the will of the family, so why have you not pardoned Nnamdi Kanu? That is a question that I'm asking today in this video. Why have you not pardoned him? Maybe there are some people that they pardon that unofficially is not in the list. They pardon them. They are top people. Maybe Evans the kidnapper have been pardoned, but we don't know. You never can tell. This country, anything can happen. I don't even know anymore. Wallah, I don't know anymore. I'm not happy with this. Wallah, I'm not happy. This one pain me. Wallah, I'm not happy. I am not happy.
Sorry.
If I talk now, they say, Malan Shaib was a toy. What in the toy?
His name is
the
Malan
president
Shaib.
know what they do. If you sit down there, you say do your own. I am asking the question again. You that is saying this thing. Why did Nnamdi Kanu not make it to that list? Why did Nnamdi Kanu not make it to that list? What did he do that you cannot be pardoned when you have pardoned people that did worse? Clearly, I'm the Spice creator. I bring you breaking news. Google me if you like. Don't Google me. That is your business. But everything I've said in this video, from the beginning to the end of the video, is allegedly part all.
Allegedly. Okay, so MC Papi. It says allegedly. And allegedly. Anyway, where we at? Let me see.
There was a
Okay, wait. Okay, now this is our topic. Let me read. This is actually where we have our topic today. From our Yele Showore. Yele Showore said, they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freed alive. They don't want him freed alive. And they are united in that mission. Ever since they realized that their web of deceit was beginning to unravel, they have gone into overdrive. They know that the lies sustaining their power will collapse on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know that the lies sustaining their power will collapse once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walks out a free man. The lies sustaining their power will collapse once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walks out a free man. They know that the people's eyes have opened, and the fake political careers built on deceit, destruction, and decimation of the oppressed will not survive the truth. They fear his freedom because it will expose their fraud. They fear his freedom because it will expose their fraud, greed, backstabbing, and betrayal of justice. Then Shore said, the back of the Nigerian corrupt political elite is finally against the wall. They have built a nation on oppression, on fear, on division. North versus South, divide and rule. Christian versus Muslims, divide and rule. Igbo versus Yoruba, divide and rule. But finally, with the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is now the unity of the oppressed. Somebody say the unity of the oppressed. There's now the unity of the oppressed. And this is the only antidote. This is the only medicine needed to conquer these oppressors. For us to conquer the oppressors, the oppressed must be united against the oppressor. Because if some of us that are oppressed continue to benefit from the oppressors, there is no way we can ever be free. I don't know how to repeat myself. There's no way we can ever be free. What I was reading, you guys were not seeing it. You were not seeing what I was reading. I'm sorry about that. There's no way we can be free. We must be united against our oppressors so that we will overcome them. Because if you continue to benefit from these our oppressors, my people, you go hard, though. You go hard. So let's see more updates. So this is where we had our topic from. Today they tell you, they've created fights between the North and the South, the Christians and the Muslims, the Igbos and the Yorubas. And among all these people, all the good people among the northern people, the good people among the southern people, the good oppressed people, the good Christians, the good Muslims, the Igbos, the good Yorubas that have been oppressed, because we have all been oppressed. We need to unite now against all these our oppressors so that we will be able to conquer and defeat them. Without this, hey, listen to me, without this, there's no hope for you. They will continue to oppress you. They will oppress you until you are not left, until you are what? You are finished. Until you are finished. I'm enjoying the fact that some of the news stations today are actually reporting some of these cases. Let me see. There's a news I saw. I don't know if I actually saved that news. Let me see. I have a special number that I'm going to play for us. I have a special number. Maybe by the time I want to finish, we'll dance with it and then we'll go. Before we close this night, somebody should remind me. No. This is not what I'm looking for. Wait. Wait. Arise News. There's an Arise News. Okay. There's an Arise News. Let me see. Change to. Okay, switch account. I don't know where I watched that Arise News. Okay, this is it. This is it. Let me bring it. Yeah. Arise News are actually having fun with this Free Nnamdi Kanu campaign. About 18 minutes of this their program. We need to see. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, please, it's getting interesting in here. Get your popcorn and let's go. Let's okay. Full screen.
Joining us now on the show is the Empress of Umukwata, Ojinika Ojo, with matters arising.
What are the matters arising? You are joining them.
Matters arising.
This man, no. Reactions to the hashtag. Well, all right. I don't know what that means. Well, all right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending by focusing on reactions to the hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu protest in Abuja and the southeast states, led by activist Omoya Leshowore. The protest brought activities to a near standstill on Monday, October 20th, despite a court order and police warnings. Security operatives fired tear gas and gunshots to disperse protesters in Abuja who were demanding the release of the detained leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra. In Abuja, the protest began near Transcorp Hilton with protesters chanting.
Do you notice that from Arise News, they no longer say the proscribed. They now say the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Nothing like the proscribed. It is only NTA and the rest of them that will be using that word. Yeah? Somebody say, Van. MNK is trending all over the social media today for calling on prominent political leaders on his witnesses, Wike Uncle. Yes, exactly. We have already addressed it. And then I want to put my link. Maybe some people have something to say about that. I already read it because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu oge choku ha. So that thing is what is trending now. They will come. They want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in court. They will come. They will come. They will come and witness. Okay, now the link is there. The link is there now. So let me pin it. Let me pin it. Minute. Okay, let me continue. Let it continue to play.
My dad starts
while I pin it
tomorrow. How old is your father?
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
What do we want? Free Nnamdi Kanu now! What do we want? Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu!
We are here addressing the press, exercising our right to freedom of expression, and you can see what the police, what they are doing, the way they are intimidating us as citizens of this country.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Don't tear gas us! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Don't tear gas us! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Let's go to Vega. Nobody, even a Fabio, cannot stop me. I'd rather die than to fold my hand and keep silent. We are in democracy. We are not in military government. Even during the military government, comrades like Shaw reps protested. We are in democracy, so I have every right.
This boy is the boy they call a flag boy. This flag boy is a pure one Nigeria. That's what I tell you. When the oppressed are united, one Nigerian man, hardcore. Look at him. With all his mind and soul, is campaigning for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The oppressed are now united against the oppressors. Quite interesting, isn't it?
Nobody, even a Fabio, cannot stop me. I'd rather die than to fold my hand and keep silent. We are in democracy. We are not in military government. Even during the military government, comrades like Shaw reps protested. We are in democracy, so I have every right to protest. Look at it. I'm a proudly Nigerian. The same police that I, James Mike, aka Flag Boy, aka You Talk You Die, I've been protesting for them to pay them good salary. I stood at the National Assembly for days protesting for Nigerian police. All they could do is to come out and tear gas me.
If you can free drug dealers, convicted murderers, you will free Nnamdi Kanu.
will fix this old man. Be sure, wherever you are, that this generation will fix Nigeria. Their nonchalance, their disregard for rule of
May their souls continue to pursue their oppressors.
Amen. Amen.
Co-producer is going to give you unique sounds that actually fits your track in seconds. Let me show you. First, let it listen.
This was quite intense yesterday in Abuja. Meanwhile,
wherever you are, that this generation will fix Nigeria. Their nonchalance, their disregard for rule of
May their souls continue to pursue their oppressors.
Amen. Amen.
this was quite intense yesterday in Abuja. Meanwhile, President Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, criticized one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers for participating in the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest, raising concerns about professional ethics and the principle of sub judice. Ononuga, in a post on X, expressed disappointment over the lawyer's decision to join what he described as a shambolic protest, stating, and I'll pull up Bayo Ononuga's post on X there. He wrote, I spotted Aloy Ejimako, one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, among the small group of protesters mobilized in Abuja by Omoyele Sowore. I wonder what Mr. Ejimako was thinking when he decided to join this shambolic protest. As a lawyer, he should be aware of the principle of sub judice, particularly in relation to the ongoing treason case before the court, rather than focusing on preparing a strong case. Mr. Ejimako has resorted to extra legal tactics, joining a career anarchist. He describes Sowore as an anarchist. To influence the process, legal authorities should consider appropriate sanctions for unethical conduct of the bearded lawyer. And of course, you're laughing there, Rufai, you're laughing. You're laughing. I'll give you the opportunity. Yes, he called him an anarchist. Well, in response to Ononuga's comments, Sowore stated that there is no law against a lawyer joining a peaceful protest, and that if Nnamdi Kanu is not released, even senior advocates of Nigeria will join the protest. Let's take a look.
The lawyer is a person, and the same right as those two individuals.
If they don't release Nnamdi Kanu,
yes,
senior advocates of Nigeria will join this.
Yes. APC, police,
doctors will join this protest.
Yes. No.
Even surgeons, like people who say no get time, nurses, everybody will join.
We'll join.
We're about to announce another date, and that one will be bigger. It will be the mother of all protests.
Exactly.
So they have a chance now. You know, when we were saying it, they thought it was a play. They thought it was play a few days ago when we say we are going to shut down this Abuja. Nothing happened in Abuja today. Even the judge that gave the order that we should not do protest asked us to come back today. I heard he did not sit.
He did not sit.
He couldn't make it to his office. So we are not playing. We are not playing, but we are working to get our protesters, the legally arrested protesters.
Yes.
All right. He's claiming there's going to be another protest.
You know what gives me so much joy? Please, you need to watch this particular program, this one. I wish I can play it again and again for you to see the excitement, the joy, this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu campaign for freedom is actually bringing life back, bringing hope back to Nigerians. You know, it's giving them more hope than their electoral process. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is giving them more hope. Like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a genius, one that has opened their eyes, one that they cannot deny has affected them positively, transformed their lives for good. One that has changed the situation. One that have removed that is gradually removing that hatred, that animosity, that Igbophobia. Igbophobia is gradually dying out. So this is going to do a lot of healing. This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, it will do more than healing. Even those that will remain in Nigeria as one Nigerians, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom will heal them emotionally. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom will be much celebrated than even winning a World Cup. Believe you me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, it will be more celebrated than winning a World Cup. Nigerians right now will even prefer to have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out than for them to go to anything called a World Cup competition or whatever, because the continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is destroying the image of Nigeria. The more. It's destroying the image of Nigeria. So Nigeria continues to be identified as a lawless land as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains there. Do you understand? So he's bringing a lot of things out, reshaping everything. And just the joy and the atmosphere they have inside that studio. You see, when they started, you see how joyful they are. And then when Engineer Kaokbe is talking about these things, they have forgotten that usually they used to come out and say the proscribed IPOB, it is gone from their lips because they know it was all a sham. Oh my God. This is the best time to be alive, believe me. This is the best time to be alive. Let's go. And now they are disgracing one man that was used to be very popular before, Bayo Nanuga. That used to be a freedom fighter before, now becoming a very useless human being altogether now. Have become an Afonja all of a sudden. All right, you see that?
That he describes the mother of all protests, and he has yet to announce the date. But Shore was on our nightly news program, Primetime, where he confirmed that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Ejimako, and his brother were arrested. Rufai, I know that you want to speak on this, so I'll give you the floor. I mean, the lawyer has been arrested at this moment. Shore is saying that the prison or the police station or where the lawyer is being kept is like a dungeon. That's what he said on Primetime yesterday.
Very sad. And please, that they should be let free. I mean, because they protested. I mean, once you arrest them, you take their filings and everything. Please just let them free. Second, the one I want to laugh about is what name did Mr. Bayo Nanuga called?
Sure.
No, there's another. He said something anarchist.
He said he's called him an anarchist.
No, I want the exact name because I want to laugh very well.
Isn't it persistent analyst?
Was it persistent? Is it persistent anarchist? I want the exact word because that word is really intriguing to me. You know what? I want the exact word.
Tell me.
In the 90s, when Shore was protesting at Student University, and Mr. Bayo Nanuga with his paper was supporting Shore there because the protests, they were all together. Shore was not an anarchist then.
Okay.
When they were all together.
Okay.
Didn't Shore come out recently to say that even Mr. Bayo Nanuga played a fundamental role by supporting the career anarchist? So when they were protesting against June 12th, that Mr. Bayo Nanuga was part of against the military, Shore was not a career anarchist then. Okay. Because the protest supported them. The likes of Mr. Bayo Nanuga giving Shore coverage in his paper then, he was not a career anarchist then. So it is today now that Mr. Bayo Nanuga now remembers because he's in a government that they are presenting as opposing what you want. It's today he remembers. This Nigeria will bust your mind, please. You know sometimes they say, if you live long enough in this country, you will see rubbish. You see, the truth has to be said. When interest does not align, these are the things. These are people I respect so much. Mr. Bayo Nanuga. You know why I respect this man? He had so much fundamentals then. He was told to come and apologize for something, about a story or something. He said never.
You mean Bayo Nanuga's
yes, back in the 90s. No, I'm talking more. No, it's not now. I'm saying history.
Okay.
Back in the 90s. That's why they left Concord. And they went to set up the news then. Him and the great Baba Femi Ojodu, they were told to come and apologize. I said, no, we're not going to put in a word. They stood for their conviction. I will still always remember and respect Mr. Bayo Nanuga for that.
You see, so Rufai is reminding the shameless Afonja who has changed because of his boss. Now he has changed because there's a different person in power. There's no consistency. He has changed. This is somebody that was standing for all the upright before. He was very speaking. That means all those while he was not a change, he was not a genuine person. There's a quote that our Prime Minister reminded us, a quote from Mandela. Anybody who changes what he believes because of who he's supporting or following, that person is not worthy to be a human being. But for you to be a genuine human being, you don't change. You have what we call consistency personified. Like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man that has stood his ground. Never change. Never divert. No. Because you are my friend. I will not decide to water down my truth. I water it down just to accommodate my criminal friend. God forbid. No matter how close you are to me, once I discover that you are a criminal, we'll part ways. We'll part ways. If you want to greet me, fine. But for me to cover up your crime because you are my friend, like what some people were expecting, because one man was, I was getting something from one man because he told me he was a very rich man. He was supporting me. And when I have a challenge, or maybe when anything happens, he supports me, told me how rich he is. And I keep saying, thank you, thank you. They come to a point where you are supposed to follow the truth and obey the truth and do the right thing. You want that money you have been giving me or that support you have been giving me to influence my, my character. No. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be that way. Nothing of such should happen. Rather, it is better for you not to be alive than for you to change because of endorsements. No. So Bayo Onanuga is the person that Rufai is reminding you of in those days. They even asked them to come and apologize for some of the things they said. He said, he will never apologize. But now, the same person that was joining them to fight that freedom fight then, he's now calling him a career anarchist. Can you imagine that? Because he's now eating from the pocket of Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar have become his boss. All of a sudden, his life now changed. He become a depender. He's now depending on a criminal boss. So, the way the narratives that this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is changing, it is something else. Now, it has gotten to the point where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now calling those that are responsible for the criminal rendition to come and be his witness. Yes, he's calling them to come and be a witness. Bring them, put them into the witness box to come and witness. If they cannot come into that witness box, they should call it. They could as well kiss that case good night. If Malami, Wike, Umahi, Sanwo-Olu cannot come into the witness box and witness for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they could as well kiss that case good night or goodbye. Let us listen to Rufai, where he's actually. Let me repeat a little bit of what Rufai said here about Bayo Onanuga.
Respect so much, Mr. Bayo Onanuga. You know, I respect this man. Mr. Bayo Onanuga now remembers because he's in a government that they are presenting as opposing what you want. Is today he remembers. This Nigeria will bust your mind. Bayo Onanuga with his paper was supported to be let free. Because they protested. Once you arrest them, you take their filings and everything. Please just let them free. Second, the one I want to laugh about is what name did Mr. Bayo Onanuga called?
Sure.
No, there's another. He said something anarchist.
He said he's called him an anarchist.
No, I want the exact name because I want to laugh very well.
Isn't it persistent analyst?
Was it persistent? Is it persistent anarchist? I want the exact
career
word.
Anarchist.
Because that word is really trending to me. You know what? I want the exact word.
Tell me.
In the 90s, when Showore was protesting at Student Union, and Mr. Bayo Onanuga with his paper was supporting Showore there because the protests, they were all together. Showore was not an anarchist then. No. When they were all together, didn't Showore come out recently to say that even Mr. Bayo Onanuga played a fundamental role by supporting the career anarchist? So when they were protesting against June 12th, that Mr. Bayo Onanuga was part of against the military, Showore was not a career anarchist then because the protest supported them. The likes of Mr. Bayo Onanuga giving Showore coverage in his paper then, he was not a career anarchist then. So it is today now that Mr. Bayo Onanuga now remembers, because it's in a government that they are presenting that is opposing what you want. It's today he remember. This Nigeria will bust your mind, please. You know, sometimes they say, if you live long enough in this country, you will see rubbish. You see, the truth has to be said. When interest does not align, these are the things. These are people I respect so much. Mr. Bayo Onanuga. You know why I respect this man? He had so much fundamentals then. He was told to come and apologize for something, about his story or something. He said never.
You see that the man should be ashamed of himself? They said he had so much fundamentals then. So his life of goodness or being a good man is now being referred to the past. He has been a good man in the past. Now he wants to rubbish whatever integrity he has accumulated to himself. He was a good man in the past. He had so much fundamentals. Then, shame on you, Bayo Onanuga. Shame on you. You are such a person now that people are now calling you, before you were a good person, but now look at you. Look at you. Listen to.
You know, I respect this man. He had so much fundamentals then. He was told to come and apologize for something, about his story or something. He said never.
You mean Bayo Onanuga's
yes, back in the 90s. No, I'm talking
more.
No, it's not now.
Not
I'm saying
now.
history.
Okay.
Back in the 90s. That's why they left Concord. And they went to set up the news then. Him and the great Babafemi Ojodu, they were told to come and apologize. I said, no, we're not going to put in a word. They stood for their conviction.
He was working with Concord newspapers then, Bayo Onanuga. Because of the truth he spoke, Concord said he will come and apologize. He said, lie. He said, we're not. They now went and formed the Nations. The Nations newspaper is the paper that Tinubu was part of them that time. It's the paper that Tinubu is now the owner of that newspaper. You see, birds of identical plumage.
I will still always remember and respect Mr. Bayo Onanuga for that. Because they were those that were in the midst of struggle in this country. But today, like I asked, what changed?
What changed?
Qual è il segreto del successo? Il talento, la pratica.
What changed today?
It's the same better Nigeria these guys are protesting for that you, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, protested for them. Now you are slamming the lawyer. When them Ganifa were me and then Femi Falana were protesting them, marching for June 12th, you didn't remember to report them to the NBA then because you are on the same side. Now that it has changed now, you say the lawyers, the Jimako and the likes are sub judice. Oh, let's go into the itinerary of sub judice. You know how many matters that are sub judice that people prognosing? All we are calling for is sanity in this process. I have not said everything Nnamdi Kanu did was right, but I'm calling for fairness. A court of appeal, I said, leave this man. Even the Supreme Court judgment to overturn all of this. There was one dissenting judge.
You see, you know one thing about Rufai. Rufai is always good at reminding us that the appeal court gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu victory. And he said, even at the Supreme Court, the lawyers that were trying to overturn the judgment, there was a dissenting judge, a judge that said, I don't agree with this nonsense that people are doing. It's all rubbish. I reject it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Among them in that Supreme Court, when they tried to change the judgment of the appeal court, and the man was a Yoruba man. Listen to Rufai as he was saying it. I never even knew about this, that there was a dissenting judge, a judge that disagreed with what Janjaweed Fulani judges said. The Yoruba judge among them there said, no way, not under my hand. My hand no deal. This man must be set free. Listen to Rufai as he will say this thing. I never even knew this.
For his sanity in this process. I have not said everything Nnamdi Kanu did was right, but I'm calling for fairness. A court of appeal has said, leave this man. Even the Supreme Court judgment to overturn all of this. There was one dissenting judge. Igbo leaders went to President Buhari, asked for political solution. And we are hearing dragging of this case, dilly-dally, here and there. And people come out to protest because it's a national matter. And we are casting aspersions on them. This is the same Mr. Bayo Onanuga that we used to read all this articles. I used to press the neck of them Obasanjo, any small thing, bumper to bumper with the news.
Yes.
But what changed? That's what we ask.
All right. I mean,
so if you live long enough in this country, you will see a lot too.
Speaking about the protests, we also saw pockets of protests in southeast states. However, major streets in Enugu were deserted on Monday as many residents opted to stay off the streets in solidarity with the ongoing demonstrations. Government offices were open, but activities were minimal, while commercial banks, schools, shops, and malls remained closed with no movement of commercial vehicles. The protests, coincidence with the 5th anniversary of NSAS demonstrations, added symbolic weight to the day, highlighting ongoing tensions around detention, justice, and citizens' rights to peaceful assembly in Lagos.
You see, you know why I'm loving this? The Arise News is giving you even details of what was happening in the southeast. In Enugu, it was a shutdown. In Umuahia, it was a shutdown. All right, continue. Thank you very much, Njineka.
The executive director of Enough is Enough Nigeria, Yemi Adamalekun, was stopped and assaulted by security officers while attempting to lay flowers in honor of the victims of the 2020 NSAS protests. The incident has sparked widespread condemnation on social media. A video shared by News Central TV showed Ademalekun being confronted by security personnel who prevented her from performing the symbolic act at the memorial site. Let's take a look.
Ricordi la fase del caffè, dei muscoli e dei modellini? Con le nuove muscoli di seconda mano.
Now, this is another one that will make you cringe. Another one that Nigeria is being exposed every day. This lady you see here was going to lay a wreath of flower at the scene where countless souls were lost at the NSAS, which is the toll gate, the Lagos toll gate. She was going there with flowers. You're going to see how they refused. Just flowers. She was not going there to protest. She remembered that souls were lost there. And she was just going there to hang flower in memory of the lost. You know, you see what they did to her. And the video have gone viral. This is the image of Nigeria that must be shown to the whole world. These are the images of Nigeria that we must make everybody see that Nigeria is inhabitable. Believe you me. Now look at it. See the way they are dragging her? See where they are dragging her? Down the flowers. See where they are dragging her? Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. See what I'm doing, guys? I did very late. Military men came there. Oh. I'm gonna go. Oh wow. Go there.
Was completely unacceptable. Okay. The Lekki toll gate has become a symbol site for remembrance of the NSAS victims, where Nigerians annually commemorate those who reportedly lost their lives during the October 2020 protests. This incident raises questions about the right to peaceful remembrance and freedom of expression in public spaces. I'll take some reaction.
Please, you can come in if you want to come and make a comment, because once I finish showing the videos, I'm going to end the broadcast. So I saw somebody in my room before, but I was attending to something and you left. So you can come back in, or you call and make your contributions if there is any. Otherwise, or assume that everyone is okay. They won't.
On X. This person actually posted on Instagram stating, "It's painful to watch this. She only came to pay respect, yet she was treated like an enemy. When will we learn that power should serve the people, not crush them? They fear remembrance because truth exposes guilt. No one should be assaulted for honoring the victims." Well, Deji Adeyoju also condemned this. He wrote on X, "I condemn the harassment of notable human rights activist Yemi Ademalekun of Enough is Enough Nigeria by the ever senseless security agents who have no respect or regard for human rights in Nigeria." And that's the actual point. Who authorized this move, actually? Because I will really doubt that this was an order that you should have no one in that area. I mean, I don't know if you have gotten any response from the Lagos state government as to why this happened to Yemi. She was just going to lay flowers.
Yes. I actually called earlier on that we need a statement and a response from the Commissioner of Police, because she mentioned, as Yemi Ademalekun mentioned, that he drove past the toll gate to the convoy of our 15 vehicles yesterday, and she saw that the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Commissioner of Police Olohundare, that's Jim Olohundare. And so we need to understand whether if this is the protocol as order given to the police to contain or to maintain peace and order in the state. But before I come fully to Yemi Adamalekun's story, OJ, let me just say two statements on Nnamdi Kanu's one. Number one is that the government is actually succeeding in making him a hero. And a number of people have said that they might not necessarily agree with all that he stands for, but by denying him access to justice, they are actually making him a hero. And a lot of people who stand against unfairness and injustice are coming out to speak against it. The second is that Nigeria has lost too much as a result of his consistent incarceration and the lack of respect of this government of the rule of law. I say this because we have lost so much money with the sit-at-home order every Monday in the southeast, which could have been averted, because the same, the same treatment given to bandits and terrorists in the north who actually committed crimes, who actually killed people, whereby they granted them amnesty and they are negotiating with them, and someone who is allegedly a terrorist is starkly different. And this is the selective justice that Nigerians are crying out for. What I want to just say as a sound of warning is that let us not let this thing get out of hand. We've seen the day of protest. It means that the people are not backing down. There's only as much as you can push people back against the wall, but let the government do right and obey court orders with regards to Nnamdi Kanu. This cry has gone on for too long. Now let's move on to what happened yesterday at the toll gate. I said earlier.
Thank you. I want to thank you for what you just, your submission on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know the name of this lady, but I want to give her a round of applause. Thank you very much for that. God bless you. Go ahead.
When we're speaking privately about the fact that I believe that the police is actually misunderstanding their role in society in terms of protecting lives and property, because it feels as if their brief is to protect the lives and property of a few, or the government, as it were. So it's now the police and the government against the people, whereas the duties are set out in the Constitution means protection of lives and property of Nigerians. But what we see is that there's this antagonism against the people of Nigeria, especially when there's peaceful protests. What could one woman have done that about 3 or 4 man-o-war operatives came to, okay, 2 of them accosted her? Then she said that whilst they were doing this, 4 armed policemen approached her, and then 2 of them were asked to escort her and the lady that was taking the picture off the grounds. We can see the video there. And the highlight of this is that what one of them said to her, a female policewoman who was there, according to what she said, is that they said, "Are you not enjoying the peace as you have it now?" And then you ask the question, what kind of peace are we talking about?
Peace of the graveyard.
Peace of the graveyard, where peace means that the people are silenced and we are like robots, according to what the government says, and you deprive the people of their constitutional guaranteed right to peaceful protest. Is that the peace that Nigeria or this administration wants, where the people's voices are silenced? That's not the peace that we are looking for. And so when they keep saying, "Oh, let's keep peaceful," what is the definition of peace? She had a right to go there to lay wreaths. She was not even protesting peacefully, because she said a number of people that were called to come out to protest were afraid. This is what we have done to the Nigerian youths. We have
Do you guys understand what she's saying? A lady, another woman, made a quote and made a statement. Are you people not enjoying the peace that they have? Peace. So what you have in Nigeria today, is it peace? Go on social media and see whether you have peace. Go on the streets of Lagos and see whether you have peace. Go on the streets of Kaduna and see whether you have peace. Go to Abuja, go everywhere and see whether you have peace. So that is what you call peace. On the day when people are remembering how their friends were mauled life was taken away from them. Are you calling it peace? Thank you, Rufai, for calling it a piece of a graveyard. So what they call peace is a situation whereby you're not expected to say anything, even when you are being oppressed. Just like people are talking about the genocide going on in Nigeria today, which is the Christian genocide. And they say, no, keep short, don't say it. There's no Christian genocide. And I learned that the Sultan of Sokoto came out again and said, no, there's no genocide against anybody in Nigeria. That's a man that came out to say that the people in social media are terrorists and bandits, and that jihad is not. There's nothing wrong with jihad. That jihad means a different thing from what you understand it to be. And we said that there is peace. What kind of peace do you have in Nigeria? There is no peace. And they're deceiving you, telling you that there is peace. And the way they want to maintain peace is to silence you. If you talk, they will shoot you. If you protest, they will knock you. That's what they're calling peace. Thank God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have awakened the consciousness of people to let them know that there is no peace in Nigeria. How can there be peace when there is injustice? When people are seeing it, that the injustice is too much. And they're telling you, keep quiet, let there be peace. Shh. You are beating a child. Beating a child and the child wants to cry. You say, shh, don't cry. Let there be peace. Shameless bunch.
Cause them to be afraid to stay back and gradually silencing their voices. Is this the legacy of this administration? This Democrat that has been praised for his play and his role in the democracy that we enjoy today, now depriving young people today of the same rights that he enjoyed. And I'm talking about the Tinubu administration now. So I just want to say that, number one, the police has to rethink its strategy in how it manages its affairs with civilians, civilians as well, how it manages its affairs, and the right to peaceful protest. Then this thing around, once you see people gather, they are jittery. Why? Yeah. As long as they are not violent, no need to use tear gas, no need to fire bullets, even though the police spokesman came out to say that, oh, they didn't fire, but we heard the gunshots. Yeah. And so what we are asking for is that let the police do right. We've asked for police reform, let there be an actual reform, and let the people feel protected by the police, and not as if the police is taking sides with the government against the Nigerian people.
Well said, Ayo. Well said. Well, let's take this story now from Cross River State, where the Ministry of Justice has issued a press release addressing public complaints about the stalled murder prosecution of 2 suspects in connection to the 2023 killing of Prince Will Ikenna, a youth pastor who was shot 3 times in the head and killed for his car, a Lexus RX 350 SUV, on September 3rd, 2023. In a viral video, Prince Will Ikenna's brother stated that through a tracking device, the vehicle was located in Lagos, where a pastor...
Wow, okay, that's good. And this is another story I have. I shared it on my Twitter. Maybe I have to save this. We'll discuss it some other time, because it's another story that has to do with the criminality in Nigeria. We will discuss it another time. Let me bring you another video. And then we'll end with that. This one is the one that should make you also laugh. You know, I want you to see from for fun. Okay, for fun. Okay, did this, and this is really very funny. This is really very funny. This is really very funny, and the truth actually, but it might be funny, but you will love it. Let's go. Listen to our brother. This is our Igbo brother, a Biafran. Listen to what he had to say.
Protest for Nigeria, no God. If you check protest for Nigeria, it don't make sense. People they vex. People won't protest. Show say they vex for waiting government they do. Then they guys go collect permission to vex. Hey! You guys go collect approval, so you want first. For people where you want first for. It does not make sense. Ordinarily, I mean, if you're dissatisfied with waiting people they do, with waiting government they do, you just come out and protest. I don't like what you're doing. Now, they do you something, you they bottle them up. Now it don't reach for you to showcase, say, I am dissatisfied. I'm dissatisfied with the way things are going. People where you are dissatisfied to, we can't tell you say, wait. Never vex. Time never reach. No verse this week, verse next week. Then they go tell you say, before you go verse that verse, you guys go collect police. Police guys right say, I have approved that you guys to verse. Then you can't go police station. Can't go queue for line. They can't write to you. They say, okay, we have approved that you have the jurisdiction to vex. So why you got the vex? Why the protest then? The vex people where you the vex for, they wait for you, make you they wait for people where you suppose vex for. May they come approve for you to come out for the street to vex. It does not make sense. It don't make sense at all. Now see what it is, and sometimes I wonder if police are actually there to protect us or against us, because see what this policeman they talk.
Give us an understanding of the arrests that were made. Why? You arrested Nnamdi Kanu's brother,
Nnamdi Kanu, yes,
and you arrested his lawyer too.
Barrister Aloy, yes.
Why?
Because they insisted on making way to the restricted areas. And not just 2 of them, 6 others were also arrested around Transcorp for this same reason. So we arrested a total of 8 of them. They are currently at the state CID. And once we conclude our investigation, just like we said in our statement, that anybody who violated that court order would be arrested, diligently investigated, and prosecuted. So once we conclude that, which we should tonight, then they'll be prosecuted immediately. In less than 24 hours, they'll be facing the court.
So now, people are going to be prosecuted because they are exercising their constitutional rights.
No, you are getting it wrong.
The question is that are they aware? Would any citizen be prosecuted for an offense he or she is not aware of? And that's why we're asking, where is the court order? How many you went to court expertly to get the court order, but you never made it available to Nigerians.
Police go like day before yesterday. Talk say they collect court approval. Say make people no vex for party certain area. Make people no protest for certain area. Say if they protest for certain area, then go arrest them. Now they ask them for interview now. Where the court order where you carry come? Where the court order? Did you make it known to the public? Say see the court order where you bring go. No.
You know hear what he talk? He tell you say ignorance is not an excuse. Ignorance of what never existed before. He said ignorance is not an excuse. That's what they said.
No protest this side. You know if you provide them. You talk say you don't talk. Yeah, now autocracy we there have been a democracy. This can they go like this. Where the thing where you bring now? Where is it? Where the court or injunction where you bring talk say make people no protest this side? You suppose they restrict people where they vex. People are dissatisfied. They are supposed to come and show you. Say we are dissatisfied the way things are going. Now they give them order on top the verse.
Oh my God!
It does not make sense. Protest for Nigeria don't make sense. Maybe they just cuckoo talk say there's nothing like protest.
because it does not make sense. People where you supposed to vex for not supposed to tell you how to vex. As long as you're not destroying things, as long as you're not violent, you're supposed to just express it. Let them say we are not the way we things are going, are not going well. You know, this one in the day say wait, never vex. You get what we go do next week. If we don't finish before. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. For fun, one day. Thank you. You guys are trying. You guys are they're just lending their voices everywhere, and this thing is getting very, very interesting. And I am loving it, believe me. And I am loving it. I'm loving it. We have listened to this one. I think that is it for now. We had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's list, Malami and Umahi, and Sanwo-Olu as witnesses. Fantastic. All right, we are going to see. There's no caller. There's nobody in my studio, nobody in my room. Let me see if there is no update from Yele Sowore and Aloy Ejimako. We'll call it a night until tomorrow. Let's quickly check if there's any update from Yele Sowore. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, no updates from Yele Sowore. No update from Yele Sowore. Let me check. Okay. Since there's no update from him, let's see. Okay. Switch account. All right. Okay. There's a special number. There's a special number I want to play, and I want us to listen to it. I'll close with that. I was dancing to this song yesterday. In fact, the song, I don't know whether any one of you have listened to it. A whole lot.
Ụfọdụ kacha kweta n'ọnụ biko chukwada ma onye ọma niile eme mma o aga m abụ n'ezigbo na asị m ezigbo n'ime tinyere chukwu n'ọba aka mepele ekpere m chukwu ga-aza aza ochego nwoke bidoro bibe n'ihu anya o mana aga m agbasa n'ụgbọ n'aka ịma na be na gbanasigo n'ụzọ ike ụfọdụ kacha kweta n'ọnụ biko chukwada ma onye ọma niile eme mma o aga m abụ n'ezigbo na
Making the kwam na yo aki aka anya nelu walewem anyi anya adumadu chale na lo my faith to phone
na me ka be akwi akwa kapota to be during election kambulo nyama wa papa mano emuchawa kakile kigiri ngakakilizi media ya sele mwache to samala mu witsora wala wa we kofia kwa oporo my person kofia kwa ngengo titine na kwa bibe mu ne yakwa okaka kamu kanwo ntana kafite kafana kwa ga motamulu motivation no na kwa fika fana to aga ge itali for makobaka ge Ingalilu makubaka ge Kajala nanjo na mama Nekai bwa
Back at the marathon, I'm gonna be getting a waiting about the Google. Nobody sabi, go show everybody mood. If I take you want to lose, follow your pattern as long as you making the move. You see me get in the bag, how my cap my dues, I'm full me fool. If I'm a camu one ayo, oh with the dialogue for their lesson madabo. My two pepper, they can chop a mother toe. And then by battle and look when I go. A man they go bullet, come on nato. No with the dialogue for their lesson madabo. Mana chukwe pero de kachapa mada to te nene no kwako kanye na ko wa ye ifugo ni bete ye chuku no bana nebele pelu chuku ga sasa ote go go ke bi do bi be ni mana ga ma pasa do mo na ga mana be na wana si go lusi ufodo ga cha kwende no Biko tupada ma onyo mani ne Aga ma bune zibonya Ase biko ni bete ne tuku no baka Mepende alo tuku gata Ote koko ke bido lubi beni kuada Managa ma pasa no bona Emana bena bona sigo nyusi Ufodo gacha kwete no Biko tupada ma onyo mani ne Amanaga ma bune zibonya
Thank you. All right.
Questo per dirti potrebbe farti incazzare.
There's someone in my studio. Let me allow University. Somebody is even calling. University, please unmute yourself and let's hear your submission. University in Kende Biafra.
Ndewo Dogun.
Ndewo, brother.
I mean, you are the best media person in the whole wide world, I must tell you.
University said, wait, somebody is calling. Let us take this talk.
Yes, take him. Yes.
Let's take this caller. Yeah, hello, caller.
Good evening.
Ndewo.
How are you today?
I'm all right today.
Good evening, sir.
Ndewo.
How are you today?
I'm good.
God bless you, sir. In our life.
Yeah, and your voice is going out live. Are you okay with that?
Okay, fine. I just want to ask you a couple of questions, please.
All right.
And you have to help me out because I sent you a voice note. You did not reply me, but I understand.
Okay.
I understand. But you see, right now I am in the fix. That fix is that somebody is trying to use my. Let me ask you first. Have they started giving out the national ID card for Biafra?
No.
The answer is yes.
No, the national ID card for Biafra has been suspended for now until we are focusing on the appeal case of our PM. So
God bless you. You will live long.
Yeah.
God bless you, my brother. You will live long. I almost fall victim.
No, please.
You understand? I almost fall victim, but the Spirit said, "Call bam.
Yeah.
Call pastor. Call." I send you. In fact, God bless you.
I'm sorry.
You live long, my brother.
I'm sorry about that. Maybe I will have to check your message later. But only that because of my busy schedules, I hardly check.
No problem. I understand. In fact, for this, I'm okay now. The only thing I want to tell you now, in respect of the protest, there's two things. One thing you should realize is that it is not Tulumbu.
Yeah.
It is not. It is the actors at the back of the scene. They don't go to school. They are not educated. They don't even know what protest is all about.
Exactly.
So if you are dealing with the Hausas, especially the Fulanis, brother, you are talking about people, a set of people who did not go to school, who do not even understand some certain things of democracy. They don't know. These people, they don't know. So they are pushing Tinubu left, right, and center. They don't know what is going on.
Exactly.
If you tell them about buying furniture in your own house, they will tell you, why didn't you sit down on the floor? You understand?
Yeah.
So these are the people that we are living with. They don't know anything about democracy
at all.
It's just like you are telling them, okay, come, let me take you down to the stream. Let me bath you because there's dirty in your body. They will look at you. We've been in the door for ages, and you want to give us soap to bath. Who told you that? So these people, you need to look at them and look at the place they are coming from. Tinubu himself claimed to be educated. And the Yorubas, there's one song I always sing for them, brother. I don't know, maybe you know this song. I guess it's Sonia Ade that released this song. Okay. I don't know, maybe you know the song.
No, I don't know
the meaning of that song is very, very deep. And I will sing it to Tinubu.
Yeah.
So forgive my tongue.
Yeah.
Tinubu don't understand what is going on right now. You see this first protest, the second one will be brutal.
Yeah.
I am telling you you see the second one, they will choose two things. Either they release our brother, we take him home, or even the soldiers will start dying on that street.
Yes.
Because right now, they don't even know the second phase.
Yes.
The second phase is that we don't, even though show already do not even show up, right now it's do or die.
Yes.
Right now, that thing that they want, let us give it to them the way it is. I don't know. These people have harmed us a lot.
Yeah.
We are going to give it to them the way when we come out. We come and stand in one place. No. We are coming out with stone. We are coming out with machete.
Don't worry. We are on social media. You are on social media, please. Just
I arrest my case.
Yeah.
Just I arrest my case. It's okay. God bless you, my brother. Let them know that this second one. You see this second one now. This second one. Anyway, I arrest my case. God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much for the answer you gave me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Take care.
Take care. Thank you so much. Wow, awesome. Yeah, there's we have University in Kendi Biafra. University, I've been looking for that song that I played now. Is a song I've been playing since yesterday, and that song enter my spirit well. So I have seen the two guys that sang that song. I have actually shared this thing. Let me bring it just a minute and 40-something seconds. In a minute, let me just play it, and then we will be good. Okay, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. If I tell you no back, hold on, my guys. You guys are too much. I know that this song might have copyright, but I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I really enjoyed it. Listen to this.
Rock cardinal. So that pass a wag, or just a wagon. If you go defending your chuku no baga. Ebele chuku ga zaza.
Asi ni fetiri chuku no baka. Ekpere chuku gazaza. Just listen it carefully. You understand that this is a prayer answered, and it is in song. I just related it to what is happening today and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been going through and how God is answering his prayers. Wonderful.
Rock cardinal. So that pass a wag, or just a wagon. If you go defending your chuku no baga. Ebele chuku ga zaza. Otego moke bido bibeni tuana. Anaga mapasa no mona naga. Emana bena wana sigo nusi. Ufodo kacha kwende no Biko chupada ma onyo mani neme mao. Aga mabune sibonya Asim wifiko ni meki nyelu chuku no baga. Ebele chuku ga zaza. Otego moke bido bibeni tuana. Anaga mapasa no mona Emana bena wana sigo nusi. Ufodo kacha kwende no Biko chupada ma onyo mani neme mao. Aga mabune sibonya
Like in the corner, you aki aka. Anya no walewem anyi anya. I don't mind telling all my face to phone. Mame kabe akwi akwa. Supposed to be during election. Kambulo nyama. Olisibu wa papa mano ebu jawa. Ngakili no tibiri ngakili zini ya. Oseme mwate do samalo mu witsola wala wa. We kusiakwa. Oburo na kusiakwa. Ngengo chineke na akwa. We bibe mu na yakwa. Okaka kamu kanwon sana kafite sana kwaga. Motambudu motivation no we na waseka sana twaka agage. It's only for my kubakage. Ingalilu wa makubakage. Obiala nanjon na namma. Chinekai bwa
Nobody sabi. Go show everybody mood.
All right. Okay. Hold on. University in the Biafra, please go ahead and make your submission.
Honorable Van Van, do you call me?
So University, go ahead and make a submission.
Thank you. Thank you for playing those things. I was just quickly taking a shower because I just got back from work. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you're doing for us. And of course, a lot has been going on lately. And what pains me is that our Odogun is not here when all these things are going on. If Biafran government is following their plan, actually, normally, as in with the way Simon was going to liberate our land, I mean, everything would be very sweet by now. But nothing spoiled, you know. In a Kalan, they said that Buri Wunkono, Budome was a Wunkono Genru. So, he said that to eat it is from the mouth. To keep it later, it's also going to pass through the mouth when the time comes. So that is it. You know, when they took Simon, they never know that somebody like Shiwore was hanging around the corner.
Honestly.
Yes, Shiwore was hanging around the corner because everything is very clear to him. You cannot be a brilliant person. You cannot be educated and try to bypass everything that you have learned before and try to do things in the opposite direction. And that will be very, very absurd. And it is the future of millions of generation unborn and the ones that are alive that you are harming. And today, it's very clear for the so-called one Nigerianists that there is nothing like one Nigeria.
At all.
Nigeria was not built or designed to protect you or to protect anybody. It was not designed because to develop the land or to protect the owners of the land. No.
Oh.
It was built out of slavery. And before it was built by the slaughter of the owners of the land. The owners of the land was unalived. Many able-bodied people we can refer to as our ancestors now were killed. That's why when people are saying that the founding fathers of Nigeria is UK or Europe or are these people your founding fathers? They are not. So Nigeria can never ever protect these people. And sometimes it's very hard to understand the actual sense of this Nigeria in general. Because if the who are police, it's just like maybe your child now, Nnamdi wants to become a security person to protect life of his people against criminality and so forth. He cannot come out and say that even police supposed to lead the protest. The police were supposed to lead this protest. Why many of those police were supposed to protect these people? They were even supposed to ensure that emergency vehicles are around. They were supposed to ensure that maybe people will need something like water and so many things. I mean, there are a lot of things that the government, if the government is actually the government of the people, if actually the Nigeria belongs to those who are bearing that slave identity,
If it was for them, they will make all the necessary things available so that no protesters will maybe faint or somebody fall sick or somebody happen or accident or any emergency, to ensure that these people are catered for while they demonstrate their grievances against injustice. But Nigeria was not designed to protect these people. It has been displayed during the NSAS protest. They didn't learn the lesson. And Shewore is trying to expose Nigeria to Nigerians that Nigeria is not for you. When you try to build this country, when you try to make this country better, they will unalive you. They will harm you because the country was not built to be developed. There is an agreement some people have, people that created that country have reached with some serious religious people. And these people are ensuring jihad. That is why terrorists, Boko Haram, and different other terrorist groups are repenting and being recruited into the army. That means that your sovereignty is gone.
Exactly.
And these are what Nnamdi Kanu is shouting about. Nnamdi Kanu said that terrorists are coming to this country, that they want to implement jihad, and they will kill so many people. What is happening today? They are killing people. And now these terrorists, they are on bed. The people who you claim to be a government are having serious discussion with terrorists. They are having an agreement with terrorists. So if you are dialoguing with these terrorists and you are having, then it means that you must be able to obey their conditions because they have a mission and that mission must be accomplished. They are not going to say, okay, yes, they may try to reach compromise, but that compromise will not go to the level of dismissing their core priority of whatever they are looking for. You understand? So this protest is very educating. I hope that Nigerians have learned something from it, that Nigeria is not for them. And when Nigeria happen to you, you die. The police, they are hungry people. They are going to pay a whole lot of them. But what these people, these police or these army people doesn't understand is that, okay, look at the crowd that came out for the protest. If all these crowds, they have machine gun, they have weapons, they have things that can repair whoever that is going to come to confront them. Are you saying that the number of those police or the number of the soldiers or whoever they are that are in the Nigerian, whatever they poses themselves, do you think that they will be able to withstand the protester? With pump action, with AK-49 machine gun, with rocket launchers, with artilleries and everything, do you think that this army will outnumber the protesters?
For where?
They can't.
They can't. No.
So the more you kill these people, the more they become very aggressive. And for the fact that you go against the law to arrest, you see that man that I don't know what they call him that Rufai was talking about. He's a stark illiterate. He's just talking like a corrupt politician who is looking for office or looking for benefit, or who is already being appointed somewhere where he's enjoying the proceeds of corruption. So he have to defend injustice, he have to defend bondage, he has to defend corruption. People are talking about freedom, and you are talking about bondage. So, and Showore is, Showore is a pro-revolution now movement. So there's nothing too different from Showore with Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing different is that Nnamdi Kanu is from the Holy Land of God, and God recognized the fact that our people have always tried to stand and fight against injustice, and because of that, many people have sown hatred on the colonial slave system that is, occupying the land. So, based on that hatred that exists, you can see that why would somebody go for Aloy Ejimako, who is a legal practitioner, a lawyer that is well educated, he knows the law, he knows what he's doing, he's in his right senses, and he's trying to see a better place in his own land, and you went and arrest him.
Okay, if you arrest him or whatever you claim, then why arrest Nnamdi Kanu's brother that is protesting? So that sends a message to anybody that is from the south. If you are from the south, you are from the southeast, we are not safe. We have been designed to be destroyed by Nigeria. And what I can assure our people from the south is that Nigeria cannot be able to destroy us because we are very, very powerful. Nigeria is only trying to make you look like you are part of it, just to make you weak. And the weaker you get, the more these jihadists will take over the land and they have taken over Nigerian government. That is why nothing can work. Even Tinubu is a Muslim, so there's not much he can do. So these people cannot be able to stand against us or stand and still standing in combat if we don't betray ourselves. What is happening now with Showore in Nigeria is very clear that Nigeria is against the Southerners. He wants to destroy us. He wants to kill us. Not only against us, against any indigenous person that is in Nigeria. And I want this miseducation, this kind of, I don't know how it works. If you can't borrow identity from anywhere. Nobody should create a country for you. That is why your police does not represent you. The police is supposed to be person. They're supposed to be human being. They're supposed to protect the people because these are their people, right? So why take gun and kill your people? Why take gun and kill your children? You have a family at home. Look at that policeman that is talking. Let him take himself back to his family in case he didn't have any good education. But I can use him and his family as a part of example. You are the leader of your family. I believe that your wife, your children, sometimes they are in need of something, or sometimes you did something wrong, and you must acknowledge that, okay, here I'm wrong. Oh, my wife, I'm sorry. Or my child, okay. Yeah, and you cannot say that because your child is hungry and he needs food, you have to beat him or even kill him. Or maybe your child did something wrong or he is aggrieved and is trying to demonstrate his grievances, and then you take a class and remove his head. If you don't do it in your home, then now refer yourself back as a collective, as a nation. You don't kill your own. You don't kill the people you claim to be governing, because the leadership are being selected from the people, from the owners of the land, except if there is alien that is, or someone is possessed, or the person comes from somewhere else and now running the place. But if you are part of the land, you are really an indigenous person, you were born and bred here, and you came out to try to see a development, see a good life for your people, then I don't see any need why you will carry gun, or because someone big man, or because you people call them big man, those illiterate that doesn't know what leadership is all about, because they wear agbada and you think they have money they stole from you, and you have to queue for them. The people who are demonstrating, these people they tell you their need is not as if you don't know. You were supposed to meet their need even before the day of the protest. When Christmas and New Year is coming for celebration, you buy Christmas clothes, you buy some kind of fine clothes, and you even buy goat, buy any kind of animal that you kill for your family, right? So what has this country even done for the people? Instead, it exploits the people. You are being paid with our taxes, and you still carry gun to kill us on top of it when we cry out. This is not right. So Nigerians, now you can see the reason why Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting. Now you see the reason why the Biafran Republic government in exile has been fighting tirelessly to ensure liberation and freedom in the south. So the rest of the people who live in the north and in the west, they can do what they want to do. If they want to have their own country, they should have it. You cannot be a Yoruba and at the same time a Nigerian. So which is your identity actually? Yoruba is your identity. Hausa is your identity. Biafrans are their identity. So if there is Nigeria, where did it come from? Why do you have to bear this identity in Nigeria? Why? How does it help you? And there are spiritual and physical consequences of letting go your original identity, because that is where you hail from, that is where you originated from, that is where your ancestors hail from. Without your ancestors, you will not be alive because there will be nobody to give birth to you. If someone gave birth to you and that person is no longer, it means that you have an ancestor, you have a root, you have an origin. So there is a way that you have been identified. So how come that today, in future, some of your ancestors, some of your forefathers doesn't know that you are going to become Nigeria in future, just as some of you are going to become Muhammad later in the, because if the jihad wins, Islam is something that is capable of eluding your not just your identity, your culture, your culture, your civilization. Your name will change, your language will change, your dressing will change, perhaps your food will change.
Round up, Mazi
Yeah,
Bright.
I'm rounding up. So this is what is happening. This is conquest going on, and Nigerians, you need to join Biafra. You need to start consulting Biafra Republic government in exile because the right time has come. Now you understand why we have been agitating for freedom. Now we have been agitating for freedom and our sovereignty. So you need to join us because the people are sovereignty. So thank you, Vam Vam Vam. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to return one call and then I'll call it a night. Thank you so much, Mazi Bright. God bless you. Really good. All right, I'm going to call Chukwumeze. I wrote you. You're at work? Yeah, but well, I'll call you. If you don't take the call, it means you're not able to. All right, Mazi, can you speak now?
No, I will talk another time.
Okay, no problem. All right, thank you. All right, I think that does it. Let's just play this song and then I'll leave it here, and then we'll continue from where we stop tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Let's see this.
Rock now.
So that pass the word, or just the word, pass the word.
If you go defend it, you no matter. Mebele tuku gataza. Oche kongo kebi no bibeni tuana. Managa mapasa no monga gaga. Emana bena wana sigo nusi. Ụfọdụ kacha kweta n'ọnụ biko chụkwada ma onye ọma niile eme mma o aga m abụ n'ezigbo onye ama asị m izugbo n'ime tinyere chukwu n'ọba aka ebele ekpere chukwu ga-asa aza otego nwoke bidoro bibe n'ihu anya mana aga m apasa n'ụgbọ n'aka aga ịma na be na gbanasigo n'uzi ike ụfọdụ kacha kweta n'ọnụ biko chụkwada ma onye ọma niile eme mma o ama m na aga m abụ n'ezigbo onye ama
Taking the palm na your aki aka. Anya nelu walewe anyi anya. I don't want to tell you my face to phone. Na me kabe akwi akwa. Supposed to be during election. Kambulo nyama. Ofu wa papa manu ebu jawa. Ngakakili no tigiri ngakakili ziniri ayaraya. Useme mwake do semwala mwitizora walawa. We kufi akwa. Oburo my person kufi akwa. Ngengo chichineke na akwa. Bibe mune yakwa. Okaka kamu kangu sana kafiteka sana kwaka. Moto mulu motivation no na bafika sana twaka agage. Itali for makobakage. Ingalilu wa makobakage. Obiala nanjo na mama. Chinekai bwa
Maka the marathon na pura big eja nubu. Wetin na Bobby the Google. Nobody sabi. He go shock everybody mood.
Oh my God. How many of you love that? That's a good one, man. Yeah. Thank you. All right, Mommy Ego, you both said we should say thank you to Mazi Bright because his lecture was right, impacting and very insightful. Mazi Bright, Mommy Ego, you both said thank you because your words were very insightful and imparted a lot. Thank you so much. All right. Have a wonderful night, Biafrans. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow morning.